Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Fat Loss Basics. I am going crazy, I feel like. We are first full week of school at this point, which is wild. Hitting mid-September. Swim meets are underway. Football games are underway. Life is just lifing, and it's crazy. If you are interested in the Fix My Fat Loss assessment, click that link in the show notes. If you are new here and have never heard what this is, your Fix My Fat Loss assessment is an opportunity for you to get a small dose of what coaching could look like for you if you were to be my client, and also get your very next step on what you should be focusing on in your journey. So you fill out an assessment, you tell me all the details, and then I send you an email or we can hop on a call. And then I tell you, if you are my client, this is what we would be doing right now. Okay. So if you are not new here and you've been hearing me talk about it and you're interested in it, please go ahead and fill it out. I'd love to get on either a call with you or just have a nice little video message with you about your next steps and making sure that what you're doing is the right thing. Remember, there is a right thing. I'm just going to say it. There's a right thing. Okay. That being said, I want to talk about this because it actually came up on a client check-in yesterday after I had already done my podcast. And I say this as though it's like real time for me. So it's currently Wednesday. I did this on Tuesday. I did my client check-in with one particular one-on-one client. And she is really struggling right now with just life in general. If I want to be super honest, right? It's like the last 8 or so months, she has really been dealt the shit sandwich deal of cards. She has, if I could write a book, and I don't want to go into details because it's not my business to tell you people her business, okay? I will just say there are some things going on with her elderly mother that she is dealing with. She doesn't live close to her mom. There's lots of travel happening, lots of change at home in her home life. Some things going on with her eyes and all sorts of just like, if it was possible for me to give you all this information, we could literally write a book about it. Okay. And what came up is right now she's actually not doing, I have a text check-in where people type information. Okay. And then I go through that check-in form, very similar to this assessment that I have. Okay. And the Fix My Fat Loss one, you should click the link in the show notes and do it. But anyways, and right now she just doesn't have capacity to take time literally to fill it out. Like she's putting energy and effort in everywhere else, including, but not limited to, showing up for herself, trying to get in some walks, trying to make sure she's fueling her body appropriately, trying to get the rest that she needs to have. And she's kind of feeling like this isn't enough, or like, she placed this expectation. It was interesting how she worded it, because she had this expectation of what quote unquote coaching should look like, right? Like, oh, I'm not doing the program because I'm not quote unquote losing weight. And I think that a lot of us get really caught up currently in, oh, if I hire a coach, I have to be actively losing weight. And a lot of my job as a coach isn't always just to get you to lose weight and fat. It's to keep you on the motherfucking field. We talked about this in Wednesday's podcast. This is literally my job. So when we place this expectation of like, you know, what other people might be thinking, like, why are you even doing this anymore? Like, why are you still hiring her? Why are you still utilizing her as a coach? Right? Because you're not losing weight, right? We go to Weight Watchers, we have to lose weight. Again, rigid plan. We go to Herbalife, the goal is to lose weight. We go to Optavia, the goal is to lose weight. We go to this, the goal is to lose weight. The goal is to lose weight. The goal is to lose weight. Not here. Yeah, it's a side effect of what the fuck we do. Don't get me wrong. Okay? The goal is to keep you in the motherfucking game. The goal is to prevent you from quitting on your motherfucking self like you continuously have done for however many years. That's the goal. Everything else becomes an enhanced side effect or an enhanced, what's the word I'm looking for? Not necessarily like a side effect, but like a benefit. A benefit. Oh, I can lose weight and still be in the game? Cool. Count me in. I can lose weight and still get a workout program for me? Cool. I like that for myself. That's awesome. Okay. You go to all these other programs, all these rigid ass fucking shits. Nobody from Octavia is helping you manage your capacity to stay in the game. Just eat the food, bitch. Just eat the fucking food. Just eat the fucking food and shut the fuck up. I don't give a shit what's going on in your life. Eat the food. Weight Watchers. I always talk about this. Weight Watchers, for me, I felt like a motherfucking cow. I felt like a cow that was just lined up, and the moment the scale didn't go down, I was demonized. I was a terrible person. What the fuck's wrong with you? That is how they made me feel. Because these plans are so rigid, and the only thing they help you do is lose weight. That's it. That is it. They don't give a shit about your elderly parent that you might be struggling with, that you're trying to figure shit out and figure life out. They don't give a shit that you might have to be traveling. They don't give a shit that your kids are busy. They don't give a shit that your fucking job blows ass. They don't give a shit that your marriage is falling apart. They don't care. They don't care. I remember driving to Weight Watchers, listening to a song, thinking to myself, I think someday I'm going to divorce this person because this is a terrible fucking way in life and marriage. This was post me finding some inappropriate messages that he had been, messaging with people at work. This is post me coming home before my sister deployed for a week and going out and going back home and finding out he had women in my home and he was at strip clubs with women from work. Post all of that. And I'm thinking to myself as I'm driving to this meeting, this is not a marriage I want to be in. This is not a good place for me. Oh, but I'm married. I have to tolerate it. Do you think one of those people asked me, hey, how was your morning? Oh, it was great. I slept on the couch because I found inappropriate messages with my husband. Oh, shit. Hey, let's go talk about that. No, get on the scale. Get your weigh-in done and move the fuck on. I got the next person to get. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. These plans, these things that you continuously buy into over and over again because you don't trust yourself, because you've done all these programs that you don't trust yourself and you've proven to yourself that you can't do it. They don't care about any other piece of you. They don't care if your marriage is falling apart. They don't care if you have to travel for work. They don't care if you hate your job. They don't care about any of it. They don't really care about you as a human. Somebody might look at me and be like, or look at that situation. And it was interesting. Again, it was interesting how she had framed it, because she's like, I'm not really sure what expectation I had, right? Like, I'm not really sure why I feel like I'm not necessarily working the program when, from my perspective as a coach, she definitely is working the program. She's still showing up for herself. She's still trying to make things a priority. She's still checking in with me, keeping me updated. She hasn't gone off the rails. She's not spiraling out of control. She is not binge eating everything. She's had her moments where she's had days where she's, it's hard. This is hard. This is hard. This is so hard. And if anybody out there thinks that you're not going to have those fucking days, and just think of the program, just eat your viewings. Okay, that is not how this is going to work. You're going to stay stuck in a cycle of lack of self-trust. What she is proving to herself right now is her ability to expand her capacity and to do hard shit. My other check-in that I did yesterday was like, oh, like I can juggle a million things and still sort of fucking stay in it. Exactly. This is not easy. If it were as just simple as fucking, hey, just lose the fucking weight, I'd slice everybody and do what Weight Watchers does and put everybody at 1,200 calories and everybody would lose weight. We'd be happy, right? That would fix everything. That would cure everything. We would never be unhappy again. We would lose our weight and we would fucking move on with our life. Wrong. Because you've already done it how many fucking times by choosing programs that do not serve you. So if this has not been a, I don't know, wake up call or an aha moment for you to click the link in the show notes to fill out the fat loss assessment so that I can make sure that you're on pace, you're on the track, you're in the game, you're not fucking on the bench. You're doing the things. And if you're not doing the things, what do you need to do the things? And if you are doing the things, are we doing the right fucking things? Happy Friday, No Filter. If you have questions about the fat loss assessment, reach out to me. If you got something from this, screenshot, share it, review it, please, with a friend. Share it with somebody. Share it on your socials. I'm only word of mouth. And if we all can get to a place where we understand that fat loss is so much bigger than just the scale, where we cannot continuously choose these rigid plans that constantly leave us depleted of self-trust. We all have to get to this place. We all need to hear this message. I hope you guys have had a wonderful week. If you are just now starting, because some schools just started after Labor Day. So if you're just getting back into the swing of things, be patient with yourself. Again, life is going to always continue lifing. It's not going to change. And I'm going to be super honest, just to be clear, my client currently is almost 20 years older than I am. And life isn't not lifing for her. It's just different. And all this work that we're doing is expanding her capacity to hold all the hard shit that's going to continue to come her way. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I believe, going up north this weekend to work on our little cabin that we have that was my grandparents, but now my mom and dad have it. And so now we're going to go up and help. I guess I'm not exactly sure what we're doing, but we're doing it. All right, you guys, I will catch you on the next episode.